What up? What up? Quick little live stream tonight. Say what's up to some people. See what's going down. Shoot the shit. Hope everyone's having a good week. Bunch of stuff going on. Not really a bunch of stuff, but supposedly Javante Davis is going to fight Jake Paul. Oh, PFL's on tomorrow night. Might have to check that out. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Micah Parsons deal starting to act funny. Not too happy, old Micah. Sounds like he's going to get dealt. Sounds like he might get dealt.
I'm a chicken or a McDouble or a daily double.
Interesting.
Acting like a conversation with a 25-year-old football player at the time was tantamount to a negotiation, and holding it against him that apparently he's deviated from whatever you want to surmise was an agreement, and you don't even talk to his representation. You got to think about that. That goes far deeper than, at the end of the day, he's going to end up a Dallas Cowboys. The treatment towards this young man, how you've conducted yourself over these last few months in terms of not even talking with his agent is egregious. And to me, that is what the story is. That is something that we can't get away from. That doesn't go away once Micah Parsons is signed. At some point in time, you've got to stand up and answer for how do you justify doing that? Explain to everybody how you can get away with that, how you believe that's okay for you not to talk to this individual's representation. Outside of the fact that he's a star who's produced for you, who's checked every box and has lived up to all the acclaim that came along with his name. Outside of the fact that his loyalty to the Dallas Cowboys was undeniable because he told you he wanted to sign early and he was willing to sign for less, and you still didn't do it at that particular moment. Outside of all of that, to not talk to his representation, I'm sorry. That to me is not a story that goes away just because week one of the NFL season, Micah Parsons could end up signing a deal with the Dallas Cowboys. There's a residue beneath all of that that's not going to escape most of us.
It's the ultimate sign of disrespect.
Whoa. Yeah, I agree.
With meal deals with McValue.
All them dudes get pissed off with Jerry. All them dudes get pissed off with Jerry. He tries to be cheap for too long. They're going to end up losing Micah Parsons, it looks like. He's like fed up. He's pretty fed up. I saw him talking at camp too. I wonder if Aaron Rodgers is going to play at all this preseason. He still hasn't played.
With McValue, you get.
Makes me wonder. There's only 1 week left. We're like, what, I think 2 weeks away from week one, if I'm not mistaken. It's almost September.
SA, do you feel like this is the right decision for Aaron not to play in the preseason for your Steelers?
I don't. And far be it for me to question him or Mike T, because we know how I feel about both of them. It's just that, over the last few years, obviously he hasn't looked like the multiple-time league MVP that he is. I mean, the last couple of years in Green Bay, of course,
True.
his first year with the New York Jets ended in 4 plays. Last year, 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, under 4,000 yards, even though it wasn't as awful as people try to proclaim it to be. The QBR wasn't that impressive, and he obviously had better seasons. My thing, RC, Lewis, and Doggy, is that you're going to a new team with new weapons. You know, you're not accustomed to throwing that football to DK Metcalf in game time situations, nor Fryermuth for that matter, nor Geno Smith for that matter. And so I'm looking at it, or Calvin Austin, or whomever else that you may have there. The fact that it's a new situation, I'd like to see him in some game situations, cultivating and developing a level of familiarity with these guys, as opposed to trying to figure it out when the games really, really count. You're going to have to do that anyway, and I understand that. But I just think that I would like to have seen him in the preseason getting in some reps, if at all possible. I understand.
So it sounds like Aaron Rodgers is not going to play in the preseason. They're going to roll him out week 1. I don't know about that. We'll see what he can do. I'm surprised they're not going to at least have him play a series. Pretty surprising. I want to see what that Steelers team does with him. Maybe they're trying to keep it under wraps. Rams are looking okay. They got some pieces. And I keep hearing Micah Parsons could go to the Rams. And I hear talk of Aaron Donald wanting to come back if he does, which could be kind of scary. That could be kind of scary. I know they're a little worried about Stafford's health. I don't know what's going on with him. But we'll see. It's a long season. But yeah, just farting around on the internet, seeing what's going. I still haven't, Johnny. Maybe one day. Yeah, I guess so, right? I guess he can play through pain. Most of them guys do, I'm sure. He's a champion, whether you like it or not. Oh, I know, Johnny. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, yeah, it sounds like Micah Parsons is not very happy. I don't think he's going to end up in Dallas long term if he can help it. Aaron Rodgers not going to play in the final preseason game, it sounds like. I heard Jake Paul's supposed to be fighting Javonte Davis for whatever that's worth. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Probably won't watch it. No, just came on for a little bit tonight. Say what's up. See if any of my subscribers are around, want to hang out, shoot the stuff, say hello. Yeah, for sure. Money grab fight is absolutely 100% right. They'll end up calling it an exhibition. I don't even know what weight them guys would even try to fight each other at. Obviously, they're not going to be at the same weight. Very doubtful. I won't watch that shit. I'll watch the highlights. After that Tyson shit, that was the end of for me. Yeah, I think the Patriots could be sneaky. The Bears, I don't know. I'm not sold on the Bears yet. I know they had a great preseason so far, but I'm not sold on them. They say Kalen Williams has had a horrible camp, but he looks good in the he looks good in the games, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows who's telling the truth, right? Maybe both are true. But the Patriots being in a division besides the Bills that's kind of shitty. I don't think Miami's going to be that great. I know the Jets aren't going to be very good, I don't think. They should at least get 4 wins out of their own division. Should get at least 4 wins should get 2 against Miami, 2 against New York. Maybe you steal 1 against Buffalo. Or they don't play someone late in the season and you grab one. Like dumbass Gerard Mayo did last year when we could have had the first overall pick. Yeah, Colts, I don't know what they're going to do. Anthony Richardson has been terrible. He's always hurt. I forget who their backup is, but they're going with their backup. It wasn't a very good option. They announced it today. I can't recall who the hell it was. That should tell you alone. See if I can find out quick. Oh, they're going to start Jones from New York, from the Giants. He's going to start over Anthony Richardson. What the fuck is his name?
It's Miller time.
But yeah, the Colts don't look like they're in too good shape. That's a division that Texans should win. Texans should definitely win that division. I don't think the Jaguars are going to be. I think the Jaguars will be better. I don't think they'll be in the mix, though. Daniel Jones is going to stop for the Colts. You never know. Maybe he'll do something there. I don't know how much they have around him.
Lack of trustworthiness in terms of his availability week to week, I think factors into this as well. But, you know, Daniel Jones has not been the healthiest quarterback in his career either. For Shane Steichen to say what he said about he's the starter all year, it doesn't always work out that way.
Jags their ass. Yeah,
more than one quarterback last year. Last year, Bryce Young got benched in Carolina. We thought that was it for him. Then Andy Dalton has a car accident, and Bryce Young gets the job back and runs with it. So, you know, if you're the Colts, maybe in the back of your mind you're hoping that, because this isn't Brock Purdy. Like Daniel Jones, like they didn't draft and develop him. Like they didn't find diamond in the rough. Like we know what he is. Yeah. This is a floor play, right? Like to elevate the floor.
But the thing is, like
nothing. A lot of the quarterbacks that have been drafted the last few years highly, not doing so well. Now they got Daniel Jones, another guy drafted super high that couldn't prove himself in another place, coming there to try and prove himself when they have a quarterback that failed to prove himself as well. And it's not just the quarterback's fault, but I watched a little bit of Richardson's tape. It wasn't very good. I watched him play a little bit last year. It wasn't very good. There was some times where he had a lot of time and didn't really make the right decision. And he showed problems with injuries. He showed problems with staying in shape at times, having to call timeouts because he was tired and shit. The Donovan McNabb type shit. But I'm excited for football to start again very soon. Looking very, very much looking forward to it. It's going to be an interesting year. I think we're going to see some shuffling around this year. And there's a couple teams that could break out. Are they playing all the games on the weekend again? Thursday night, Giants and Patriots at 8, Carolina and Pittsburgh at 7. Friday night, there's a couple games, and then Saturday, there's a bunch. I want to find out when week 1 starts. September 4th, Cowboys and Eagles, Thursday. Then they have a game on Friday night, Chiefs Chargers, 8 o'clock. And then we go into Sunday. September 4th, mark it on your calendar. Mark it on your calendar. September 4th, Cowboys at Eagles, 8:20. Thursday, September 4th. Friday night, Chiefs at Chargers, 8 p.m., September 5th. Should be interesting. There's quite a few division games to start the season, too. Not a ton, but there's a couple. Ravens and Bills, Sunday, September 7th, 8:20 p.m. That's a big game for both those teams to start the season. I know they're not in the same division, but they're in the same conference. That's about it. Just chilling out. Hopped on here for a little bit to say what's up, see if any of my subscribers came through. I've been trying to lose weight. I haven't been trying. I have been losing weight. It's going well. Had a good weigh-in. I've lost almost 40 pounds in about just under 60 days. Pretty happy about that. So if anyone has any questions to do with that stuff tonight, sometimes people pop in that watch some of my videos and want to ask questions. So I come online for a little bit to see what's up. And say hello to my regulars. We'll see if anyone comes in the next few minutes. If not, I'll call it a night. Excuse me. Ugh. Is this chat slowing up? But yeah, things are going pretty well. My mother's doing much better. Progressing in her rehab from back surgery. That's about it. We got a hurricane coming up the coast right now. It's pouring out. It's going to pour all night. Glad I got my workouts in this morning or early afternoon, so I didn't have to worry about it. That's about it. Just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Connecticut stays undefeated to advance to Little League Baseball World Series U.S. Championship. I know I seen a kid hit a dinger. A bomb.
The City Double Cash Card. Feel the joy of...
I haven't watched any Little League World Series. Usually I watch a little bit of it. I haven't watched any of it this year.
The Little League World Series. And DeMore is ready. That will do it. They will play for a U.S. championship. Connecticut 4-0. They beat Nevada 7-3. And they check every box today. Pitching, defense, and timely hitting.
I'd love to see a team from New England win. Massachusetts lost a heartbreaker the other day. So I guess I'm rooting for Connecticut the rest of the way out. But like I said, just hopping on quick, saying what's up to subscribers. Talked a little bit of sports. I'll give it a couple minutes, see if anyone else pops in. If not, I guess I'll call it a night.
Great ideas can come from any.
Just chilling out. Nothing crazy. We were talking sports for a little bit. I've been making videos about losing weight. Some people come in and ask me questions if I go live. So I figured I'd go live in case anyone had questions. Shoot the stuff with some people. And just a quick little something for tonight. Killing a few minutes. For the pennant of what? Baseball? I don't know. I haven't followed much baseball. I know Toronto's been playing good. Toronto's been playing good. What up, VA? I know the Yankees are choking. I heard the Red Sox have been playing well or better. I hear you, buddy. The same here. Just wanted to hop on, say what's up, see if anyone was up to anything. Had a few minutes to take a break from helping my mom out. I don't know. Yankees got to get a new coach, man. I'm a Yankees fan, and I'm so sick of that fucking coach. If Girardi had that team, he would have won a championship already. I don't know why they don't make him come back. It was good, VA. I was down 5.2 pounds this week. A lot. Pretty good. Yeah, maybe. I haven't, like I said, Rabbi, I haven't watched too much. It's not as fun to watch as when I was younger. Probably because the Yankees suck. Yeah, I made a video of it, VA, just to show people I'm not full of shit. But yeah, I'm down almost 40 pounds total already. But I don't know what it is, Rabbi. I don't know if it's because I miss Mariano and Jeter and all them dudes. You know, Posada, Bernie Williams. I think I miss the old teams in the way it used to be. Sosa played for the Cubs. Played for the White Sox, I think, at the beginning of his career, too. But he was exciting. He was exciting for a couple of years. Thanks, VA. I appreciate it. Don't go crazy and wasting tons of time, but if you got a minute, it helps. So, yeah, I don't know if that's why I don't get into baseball. I just don't like the way they play anymore. With the shifts, with the pitching, none of the pitches really throw anything but fastballs and sliders. It's pretty much all you see is everyone just throwing gas. There's like not as much of the mental game. Yahoo.com. Yeah, I mean, I like it, but it's the same guys. That's all they do is throw. There's no more knuckleballers. There's no one that really throws curves or circle changes, really. I don't know. The game's just different. They throw these pitches fucking can't go past 5 innings. Like, they're not teaching people how to pitch. They're teaching people how to throw. Throw hard. That's what it feels like to me. I never played baseball growing up other than in the neighborhood. I never played on like a team, but that's what it seems like to me. I know enough about baseball. Yeah. I remember some innings in tough games in the playoffs or down the stretch. Mariano Rivera would come in and pitch the 7th, 8th, and 9th. He'd fucking go in there and get 9 outs as a closer. And he didn't do it just once. He did it a ton. If not the 7th, 8th, and 9th, a lot of times the 8th and 9th. And the pitching staff was dope back then. We had guys with style, the way they throw and shit. Different windups. El Duque had the high knee kick. Fucking Pettit, kind of a high knee kick. Clemens, Wells. The Yankees had a fucking squad, man. They had a stable. They had John Wetland before Mariano became the closer. Imagine John Wetland was fucking phenomenal. They had Mariano and John Wetland as your setup man and closer. 2 all-time greats. No one's better than Mo. Everyone forgets about El Duque. El Duque was a fucking problem. Contreras wasn't what he was supposed to be, but he had some big fucking games. El Duque was better than him, though. But Contreras tried. He wasn't the player that he was supposed to be, but he had some decent times. I seen him get rocked, too. I've seen so many games in person, too. I've seen Beckett versus Pettit. I saw Beckett versus... Oh, no, excuse me. I saw Pedro versus Messina. Was the most incredible game I ever been to in my life. I seen Hideo Nomo give up 3 homers to fucking Tino Martinez 2 days before 9/11 when it happened, when I was a kid. And we sat in the outfield and we were looking at up in the bleachers down the right field line, and we're looking out and we're looking at the fucking towers. When I found out they fell and saw it on TV, all I could think about was sitting at Yankee Stadium looking at them 2 days before up in the bleachers when you turned to look out of the stadium. Crazy. Well, I seen a lot of shit. I seen Mo Vaughn hit 3 home runs against the Yankees when I was in like 7th going into 8th grade. I've seen quite a few games. Yeah, Mariano is one of the GOATs, man. They retired Jackie Robinson's number 42. No one else could wear it. They let Mariano wear it till he retired. That should say a lot. Everyone else had to get rid of it. They let Mo keep it. No one bitched about it. No one said a fucking word. That doesn't tell you something. I don't know what does. But yeah, that's probably why I don't like it as much. Probably why I don't enjoy it as much. But yeah, and Varsity Athlete, weight loss is going good. I'm telling you, all you got to do is eat right, get a little exercise in. Eating right's the most important part, and sleeping well. Try not to get stressed out and shit. That helps a lot. I know it's not the easiest thing to do. Everyone has stress in their life. I don't handle stress well if it gets stupid. But yeah, we had a very good week losing weight. Probably my best week since the very beginning. But I plan to get down to like 220. And then I'm going to take a tiny break. And then I'm going to try and get down to 185 if I can. I think I could do it. If I got to feel like crap to do it, I won't. But I think I should be able to do it. But I think I'm going to take a little break in between just to take a breath. We'll see. Being on a cut that long as I've been on one, it's going to be a lot to just keep going another 35 pounds. But it's going well. We're at almost 40 pounds lost in 58 days. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty proud of myself. And I've had a lot of shit going on. So I'm even more happy with myself. Because I didn't slip up and fuck up. That's about it. That's about it, man. Just signed on quick to say what's up, see what people were up to, shoot the shit a little bit, see if anyone had any weight loss questions or wanted to talk about it. Since I'm doing it on my videos lately. Man, it's a wild ride. Just life in general is wild. When you look at things and look back, sometimes it's just wild. Not even 2 months ago, I was 40 pounds heavier and struggling to wash my feet. Now I'm doing like 5 miles in under an hour. All I've been doing, Varsity Athlete, is walking 5 miles as fast as I can. And it's outside. It's not in a gym. And keeping my calories under 2,000 calories. That's all I've been doing. Sometimes I'm probably around 1,800, 1,500, somewhere in there, but always under 2,000. And I think that fasting has helped. At least this week, I tried something new, and I think it kicked it up a little bit. But I don't want to shut down my metabolism too much either. So I got to be careful with it. I switch up a lot of things, and I think that if you eat too much after you fast, then don't do it. Don't do it. And like when I fast, I do my own version of it. It's technically not fasting, but sometimes if I get hungry, I have like 100-calorie snack that's healthy. And then it'll like take away the urge to eat a meal right then and there. How tall are you and how much do you weigh, if you don't mind me asking, VA? And I'm not a doctor. I'm just a dude doing it on its own. I'm not a doctor. What I do is just me telling people what I do. Doesn't mean it works for everyone. All right, I'll look at it. How many pounds do you want to lose? You want to lose 200 pounds? You can have more calories than the regular person if you want to lose that much weight to stop. I don't know exactly how much, but I would talk to your doctor. Unless you're kidding. I don't know if he's kidding or not. Seriously, you want to lose 200 pounds? I'm not hating on you. I give you credit trying to lose it. If you lose 200 pounds, if you eat 2,000, probably even if you ate 2,500 calories a day, healthy shit, not junk, you would probably still lose weight. You would probably still lose weight eating 2,500 calories a day. $2,500 calories a day at that weight, you would probably still lose weight. But do your research. Look it up. Look it up. You can look everything up. Oh, what's up, Darren? Salute. I think you were in the other night. What's up, buddy? I'm not like a doctor, like I said. I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I just talk about what works for me. But This is what it says online. For a person weighing 413 pounds, the recommended calorie deficit to lose weight is approximately 3,500 calories per week, which translates to 500 calories per day. This means you should aim to reduce your daily caloric intake by 500 calories to lose weight effectively. It's important to note that it's a general guideline and individual needs may vary based on factors as age, gender, activity level, and overall health. So that means you got to cut 500 calories out of whatever you eat every day for 7 days to lose 1 pound per week. And still like move around and probably do a little cardio. What up, H-Dog? Thank you, Darren. Pound of fat is 3,500 calories, so you need a deficit of 500 calories. Yeah, exactly. A day to lose a pound a week of pure fat, but yeah, you would melt at 2,500 a day. Yeah. I would assume if you weigh that much, I would assume. I'm not a doctor. Don't sue me. I'm not telling you exactly what, but I'm pretty sure. 2,500 calories if you eat right is a lot of fucking food, dude. It's a lot. Do you know how much fucking chicken or ground turkey you could eat to hit 2,500 calories? It would be pounds of the shit. Like, and then if you eat spinach, you got to put some vegetables in there because it cuts the calories down more. It's got vitamins and shit. I don't think eating just meat is the answer. If you like some rice, throw some rice in there, some potatoes. They're not the worst. I try to stay away from potatoes, but they're not the worst. Yeah, H-Dog, I'm getting there. Thank you for the compliment. I lost 5.2 pounds last week. I'm walking 5 miles a day. I take a break like every 21 days or so. It seems like I have a day where I'm just burnt out and I know it. Or like my feet are hurting because I walked fucking 40 miles that week or whatever. Oh, thank you, VA. You're the best. Yeah, you were spot on. That's the secret of bodybuilding, is finding the most food you can eat for the lowest calories. That's how you prepare for a show. Yep. Powdered peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of shit, Darren, I want to start looking into. Like using protein powders to make powder. They have this fucking machine now. And it almost scares me because I probably fucking eat it too much. And maybe I'm late to the game. I see them using protein powder to make ice cream and shit now. I'm like, what the fuck? Where was this my whole life? And they mix all different protein powders together and throw some fruit in it and shit. They fucking eat ice cream, dude. And it looks good. It doesn't look like it sucks. And then they have so much shit if you're willing to spend the money and look. That's good to know. You can also use fiber sweetener. I've heard about it. I never used it. I'm an asshole. I use aspartame. Or aspartame, whatever you want to call it. Because it's cheap. Yeah, I think processed foods are a problem too. If I eat shit that's like pre-made, I think it's got so much salt and preservatives in it, it fucks me up. And not trying to be gross, but I notice whenever I eat shit like that, it messes with my bowel movements and shit. Absolutely, Darren. That's what I say. Everyone breaks my balls. Excuse me. My teeth Teeth are bothering me. My I forgot what I was gonna say. I get my balls busted about diet soda all the time, and I'm like, it's really not that bad. When you look at it and shit, it's got some sodium, but it's not as bad as people think. One can's got like 2% of your daily sodium intake. It's not that horrible. It has sweetener. So be it. Yeah, supposedly stevia is better. I don't know how true that is or not, but I know they also, if you like bread and shit, there's Ezekiel bread. I try to stay away from bread because I love bread. I love pasta. That's why I eat rice, because I love rice, but you can't overeat rice. I'm telling you, you try to overeat rice, if it's regular like white rice, if it's not stir fried and fucking terrible for you. Trying to eat just plain white rice with like some type of hot sauce or something on it, dude, you're only eating so much of it. You're not going to be able to eat your daily calories in rice. I wouldn't recommend even trying. But I know with the rice, I can't overeat it. I can't overeat it like I could if it was pasta with meatballs and cheese all over it and shit. That's dope, though, that you're into bodybuilding, Darren. That's cool. I always wanted to go to like a show, like a good show. I mean, I would go to anyone just to crack up and shit and have fun, but I would love to like go to the Olympia or some shit. That would be awesome. Just once, just to see what it's like. Them fucking guys are phenomenal. I don't care what they do. The physique some of them people put out, it's fucking. I don't care if they're on drugs or not. They work hard. Me and my buddy were talking about it the other day. We used to have magazines as kids. We were lucky. But I used to have all the fucking magazines. I actually am very good friends with Jay Cutler's sister. I don't know Jay that well. I've only talked to him through a phone and met him really briefly once. But he was cool. And it was after he was done. He was still huge, but Ronnie Coleman, one of the GOATs, fucking huge. Huge. Imagine if you fucking did something to Ronnie Coleman. Like, imagine walking in as a young guy, dating some chick that's gorgeous, and Ronnie Coleman's her dad. Oh my God, that would be brutal. Fucking Kai Green and Ronnie Coleman's their fucking dad, and Kai Green's their uncle. Yeah, I don't know if he was a cop or a correctional officer, but he might have done both. He was one or the other. Yeah, he looks like RoboCop, dude. He looks like RoboCop naturally. Like a transformer, dude. Fucking huge. Phil Heath was pretty big, too. He won a couple titles. I like Kai Green. Kai Green works his fucking ass off. I think Kai Green got fucked. I thought Kai Green should have won at least one Olympia. There was one year, him and Kai Green and Phil Heath. 1 year, Kai Green blew him out of the fucking water. Kai Green's back was so good. It looked like Phil Heath didn't even have one. But they gave Phil Heath the nod for whatever reason. Yeah, Darren, a lot of it's genetics. You know what I mean? How your body's built, where you put weight, how fast you can grow, how much your body can hold. Yeah, that's the year I'm talking about, Darren. And Kai was starting to get blown out too because he's just so fucking big for his height. But yeah, I'm not into steroids either. For me personally, I would love them. I know I would. I have friends that have taken them. They say it's a bitch to get off of. Well, people are taking them so young now. That's the problem, Darren. I know I've been watching some fitness shit on YouTube just because I'm losing weight and trying to remember some things I may have forgot or see some new shit. And looking into, different ways to cook shit, to switch things up. And a lot of young guys are doing steroids super young. Most of them people in that industry lie about being natural. I don't understand it because steroids are accepted in it. So why would you lie? Just tell the fucking truth. Just tell the truth. But I've heard that, Darren, that a lot of the guys that are like at the top, best bodybuilders in the world, a lot of them say that they weren't doing near the amount of steroids that a lot of other people do, that are just normal people, even like you had said. There was just something that came out about this kid that started lifting and he was getting big pretty quick. And they said he was natty. One of the guys that's big in the industry, Coach Greg Doucette, I think his name is. He was like backing him based on his blood work. It came out he's been taking steroids fucking like this entire time or something like that. Or the first 18 months he was lifting. Well, no wonder why you had gains. You started lifting weights and you took steroids from the day you started. Like, that's why he got so big so fast. Sometimes I like Greg, sometimes I don't. One thing you can't say, though, is that Doucette is pretty fucking... He's a good businessman. Not saying he's a good guy. But he does know a lot of shit. Like, if you really want to fucking be a legit bodybuilder, he knows his shit. The dude's strong. He's in good shape. Is he controversial? Absolutely, but he's good at what he does. I can't lie. I can't front. Yeah, he does, Darren. Exactly. Like, if he was cool, if he would just, like, tried to be friendly with everyone, you think he's big now? He'd be even bigger. Like, he kind of plays the heel. And maybe that's who he is. I don't know. But it feels that way. I know exactly what you're saying. He's greedy. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Them guys are making dough, man. Them guys are making money. He's got that new thing out and shit. He's making money. No doubt about it. But I think he fucks around too much. I think I know everyone critiques everyone and shit. It's a YouTube thing, I guess, where we just talk shit about each other and yada, yada, yada. But I wish he didn't do so much of that either. Because I think he could do more with just fucking helping people. But he's definitely not an idiot. He's definitely not a fucking dummy. Yeah, I kind of get that vibe, Darren, a little bit. Kind of like, I don't know how to say it nice. Well, not even nice, but the way, no matter how I say it, it's kind of sound fucked up, I guess. I'm not Mickey the Dope. I don't know how smart I am, but I'm not a complete and utter fucking moron. Thank you. Sometimes. But yeah, that's cool. Do you compete? Yeah, I'm a fountain of useless information, Darren. I know a little bit about everything, but nothing that fucking makes much money. Or I don't care about it enough. How long you been lifting for, Darren? Oh, no shit, you're from Canada too, eh? You into hockey? We do like I do games where I sometimes do watch parties for hockey. We have some fun. Of course, Darren. You probably look phenomenal. You probably look absolutely phenomenal and just fucking in your own head. If you enjoy doing it, who gives a fuck? And I'm sure you're in better shape than most people. Shit, I'm almost in better shape than most people. I've only been doing it 58 days. That should tell you a lot. You never stopped? Probably not if you do it the way you do. I started lifting around then too. Maybe a little earlier, but not like going to a gym. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, once my doctor and my blood work came back, he's like, okay, you can start working out. I was having some major issues. And my blood work came back fine. And he's like, you could start working out and go back to work part-time. I was like, fucking, now it's time. I was waiting for a whole year. He made me take a whole year. Little more than a year and a couple months out of work. Everything. Took me out of work, took me out of everything. Goes, I want you to rest. Because I had so much shit going on with my body and with just fucking, I had a crazy year. With a lot of emotional, it was an emotional roller coaster with like major deaths and major people, major relationship problems and shit. It was bad. But I'm so glad I'm back on the horse. That's awesome, Darren. Good for you. I don't know yet, H-Dog. I got to look around a little more. It's probably going to end up being Planet Fitness for the money and shit and for what I need it for. I don't need to lift 1 million pounds at this point in my life. The one thing I don't like about Planet Fitness is like if you fucking want to like, if you're feeling good and you try to push yourself a little bit and you drop weights or something and fucking they get all stupid. That shit bothers me about that place. But it's really all I fucking need and it's super cheap. Like I think I can get the best membership there, which is kind of nice. Like they got like different shit. They got, I think, an ice plunge, a fucking massage chair, tanning, which sounds corny, but living up here in the cold in the winter, going in a tanning boot's actually good for you because we don't get enough sun. So I like having that. It's tanning. I think they got a cold plunge, massage chair. They got some other technology. You go in, it's like red light technology that's supposed to be good for you. They got like 5 or 6 things. I don't think they had a sauna, but their locker room's nice. It's clean. I'd like to start going there before New Year's because I don't want to be caught up in that crowd. It'll only last for a month, but Yeah, that's nice to do too, H-Dog, is you can bring it in. But yeah, Darren, I would like to try and put a physique together just to see what I could do on my own. Just to see. I'd like to get down to 185. But I think I'm going to stop at 220. Give myself like a week. Up my calories to like maybe not three grand, but maybe 2,500, 2,700. Eat a slice of pizza. Just one. Like have a couple little things. Give my body a little break. And then go for it again. One thing I am worried about is loose skin. I'm going to have fucked up skin no matter what because of all my surgeries. I have huge scars all over my abdomen and my back and my hip and part of my butt. Little tiny part of my butt cheek from a cancerous birthmark they had to cut off me when I was younger. But I would like to see what I could do. But I am a little bit worried about the loose skin. That's why I got to start going to the gym more. The calisthenics help. But it's not the same as going to the gym and like squeezing. It's a different workout. I think calisthenics are harder. But once you got push-ups down and shit, you could do more of them. But like as you lose weight, you're doing body weight. So technically they should get easier as you get smaller because you're not pushing as much weight. So that's kind of why I want to bring the gym in. But I started doing the calisthenics just because I didn't have a gym membership. I started out walking 2 miles a day and doing calisthenics. I started out 10 push-ups every day. Then I think it was after the first 4 days I went to 20. Then to 30, then to 40, then 50 a day, 60 a day. I'm at 90 a day right now, 90 to 100. I've lost a lot of strength. But I'm pushing 300 pounds every time I do one. So it's not very easy. I started at 326. Yeah, that's nice, Darren. For sure. Some people are amazing with the calisthenics. I'm not knocking it. I think it's great. I'm not trying to do all that shit. I'm not trying to be a flag on the fucking side of a light pole. I just want to look good and feel healthy. We'll see, VA. But I would like to find a gym that's like 24 hours a day. And I would like to film some shit without being an asshole. Like if people are in the gym and there's mad people, I'm never going to be that guy that films. I'm just not. I try to respect people in that, you know what I mean? For the most part. Like people are working out, girls are in like super tight clothes and shit. And they feel weird already in there in today's society the way it is. Fuck me. That's cool, Darren. We have them here. They're fucking expensive though. Fucking expensive. All the good gyms are pretty much expensive. And Planet Fitness is cool, but The one near my house gets fucking packed. I used to have it down to a pack. I was in really good shape before COVID. Like 3 or 4 months. Once COVID hit, I went to I didn't go to shit overnight, but from when COVID hit, pretty much till 58 days ago, I didn't do shit. Other than my, I worked and shit. I do a lot of walking at my job, but I don't work there anymore, but the job I had. Yeah, Darren, I was thinking that too. But it's kind of nice to get out. You know what I mean? Like, I like actually going out. But that's an option to save money. But it's kind of cool to go out if you meet, I'm sure I'll bump into people I know. I usually end up meeting people. It'd be cool to, maybe fucking hang, go do shit, meet people. But yeah, those are all great options. You know what I mean? If someone's hurting for money like that, or they don't have a vehicle and they don't, that's a great option. Even if it's not the option for me, it could be a great option for someone else. So thank you for sharing. Yeah, sometimes that shit happens, H-Dog, but there's enough ways to do exercises. I'll just find another way to do it. Or I'll go do something else. I'm too smart for that shit nowadays, for the most part. Unless someone puts their hands on me or something, then I would get like that. Or did something scummy to me first. And more than that, I'd just fucking go find another way to get around it. Yeah, I like machines. I totally like machines. But if I was to run into broccoli heads with fucking on a machine, 6 guys in a group, I would just go do another exercise until it was available. Or I'd tell you, hey, can I work in? I don't give a fuck. They'd probably leave because they got anxious. Someone tried to talk to them. But yeah, I feel good. I'm looking forward to I look forward to trying to get in the gym soon. I feel pretty good about the 5 pounds, 5 2/10 pounds we lost this week. I want to get it right. I said 4.8. I did the math wrong. I was trying to get the video done quick on my way in, so it wouldn't become a short. And I don't know, I had wicked brain fog this morning. I slept so good. The night before, every fire alarm in my house, I think I told you guys, if you didn't hear, every fire alarm in my house, the battery died in 2 nights ago. And I didn't have any 9-volt batteries to replace them. I listened to smoke alarms beep for fucking 16 hours until I could get to the store. Oh my God, I wanted to fucking scream. I got no sleep that night. I don't know how people don't replace them. You see a lot of people make videos and you hear that fucking beep in the background from the smoke detector. I have 6 or 7 of them. They were all going off at different times with that beep. I fucking would go to sleep, wake up every fucking half hour or 15 minutes. And they were all hardwired, so it doesn't matter if you take the battery out. I hate that shit. You know what another thing I hate, Darren? And I see it sometimes, or I see it in a video or something, or someone does it, and it drives me fucking nuts. When someone's eating and they put their teeth on a fork or a spoon, and you hear it, just watching it, oh, it fucking bothers the fuck out of me. I don't know why. It just certain shit like that fucking bothers me. Even some of like the ASMR, them people that do all that weird shit with the fucking sounds and noises people like. That shit fucks with me. Little tapping sounds and annoying shit like that. There's actually a word for it. Or a diagnosis or something. But it fucks with me. It gives me like the chills. For real, H-Dog. Yeah, I don't get it either. My ex used to do it, and I used to be like, dude, what are you doing? You're so fucking pretty. You got good teeth. What are you doing? She didn't even mean to do it. It was such a habit. She used to grind her teeth at night. Poor thing. I used to feel so bad for her. I don't know, H-Dog. All my teeth are fake. So who am I? None of my teeth are real. I had beautiful teeth. And then they all started fucking going. But my family has bad genetics with teeth. Both sides. And I think I got like 18 or 19 teeth pulled at once. It was fucking brutal. I'm sure my drug use didn't help either. I've been on fucking pain pills my entire life up until on and off, and then became an addict for about, oh Christ, I don't even know. What year was that? Probably around 25. I take a little Suboxone here and there, Darren, if I get like the itch, but I really keep it just in case I feel like doing something I shouldn't. I eat a little piece of it here and there. Not even daily. Actually, I wasn't on anything when they gave it to me either. Like, I was sober when they did it. Yeah, that's why I take them as well, Darren, because it's a non-narcotic, and if I take opiates, I get sick. If I take opiates, I'll puke my brains out. Basically, all it is fucking. It's like anti-abuse for an alcoholic. If you take anti-abuse and you drink, you'll get sick as a dog. Sorry, I've seen someone take anti-abuse and drink on it. I felt so bad for them. I'm like, why did you do this to yourself? Why do you do this to yourself? It was awful. I never seen someone barf so much in my life. All right, H-Dog. Don't burn it like I burnt mine the other night. I burnt my meal prep, half of it the other night. Maybe not half of it, the bottom of it. Had to throw like fucking, not much of it away, some of it. Oh, I was pissed. But yeah, I take a little bit every here and there. And I can take it as a pain pill. It doesn't really bother me. I got to be careful. I take so little of it. If I take too much, it'll fuck me up. And I don't take it all the time. So, like if I take more than a half, in a day, I'll be fucking destroyed. It'll be like it'll destroy me, and I'll get sick from that too. Like if you take too much Suboxone, it'll fucking give you a headache. It'll make you yak. It's not going to be fun. The buprenorphine in it will make you sick as a fucking dog. Excuse me. So yeah, I guess Jake Paul is supposedly going to fight Gervonta Davis. Can't believe that shit. Hey, what do you think, Darren? Let's talk about some bodybuilding shit since you're in here. And someone knows a lot about it. How do you feel about Mike O'Hearn? Natty or not? It's one of the most interesting questions I like to ask people that know about the industry. I don't think so either. I get so mad that guy lies. I don't know why. He's still in phenomenal shape, but I'm not knocking him. Just tell the fucking truth. I think it's because he does so much. I heard he does a ton of charity work. I heard he's like a wonderful fucking person. I really like. That's why I feel bad saying this shit. Like I heard he does a lot of shit for charity, a ton. And like I've heard so many people talk well about him. I looked into it to make sure he wasn't a shitbag, but he gets weird about some shit, and I don't get it. They tried to have him give his weight and his height at one of the fucking expos. He wouldn't do it. I'm like, dude, why are you fucking so worried? Dude, he definitely got work done, or he just uses filters. Because that dude looks younger than he ever has at any point in his life. Yeah, that's another thing, too. What's he say? Duck eggs? I think that's his thing. Duck eggs, I heard, are super expensive, too. That's why people were like, what the fuck? What do you mean? And then Rogan came out. They were talking about it. I don't know if it was true or not. I don't know if it was AI, but I saw Rogan talking about it, and he's like, duck eggs taste like shit. I would love to see how that works, Darren. Like, what works the best? Like, I wish we could monitor shit like that. You would have to have one guy like, all right, this guy's going to eat fish. This guy's going to eat chicken. This guy's going to eat beef, and everything else have to be the same. And then try to find the control. You know what I'm saying? To do like a fucking thing like that would be interesting. Like, yes, this food actually did more for that person. And then you got to look at it like, are they the same height? Are they the same weight? Are they, like, it's such a hard fucking experiment to run. Do all their blood work. See what it's at. I think everyone responds differently. But that would be interesting. I'm sure one day they'll have a pill you eat and it fucking does. That's it. Look perfect. Shit, look at what they're doing already with Ozempic and shit like that. Are you natural, Darren, or no? But I'm like, why does he lie? I just don't understand why he lies. Maybe because he don't want kids doing it. But I just don't get it. Is it TRT? What you're on? You're a big dude. My brother's like 6'4", 6'5". I never seen him at 240, I don't think. He's fucking huge. My brother's a monster. So you're on testosterone replacement. Like from the doctor. Like it's basically a medication for you. You're not doing it yourself. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what Michael Hearn's doing, he said. He's trying to be like Titan whatever. Titan Medical's fucking spokesperson now. Well, if you know what? If it came down to it, I would probably do it too. I was having trouble with all that shit because I was so stressed out and I was so fucking sick. Did you ever do steroids before that or no? A lot of people are starting to say that, Darren. You're not the first person I had to say that. When I was younger, I tried some. I only did it twice. I think I did DECA and I did test. Twice, that was it. And I liked how it felt. That's why I didn't do them no more. So I didn't do it no more. And I think I might have did Winstrol too. But I've only done it like 3 times in my life. It wasn't a lot. It was like 1 shot. And I know it wasn't even a whole bottle. So it wasn't a ton. I don't think it changed anything in me. Yeah, see? DECA, same shit. But I have buddies that are still on that shit to this day. They fucking love it. Love it. They say it makes them feel fucking great. But I know one of them, I believe, is having health issues right now. I just found out. I'm not sure, but Winstrol, I used to lose weight quick with. That's the only reason I tried it. I lost like fucking 30 pounds like nothing. I probably shouldn't talk too much more about this because I don't want fucking kids hearing it, but there's not many people in here. But I tried it a few times. I just knew, nah. I heard Tren is horrible. Like, I've heard so many people say how much they hate it. Supposedly it gives people a cough. What's it, a Tren cough or something? Yeah, I heard there's a protein in it that does something to your brain. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. I was reading that the other day. Like, Tren has a protein in it that fucks your brain up. If I'm not mistaken, I read something like that. Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Well, any steroids really can, I heard. But yeah, I heard that Tren is fucking someone else was talking about it recently, and they said Tren is the crack of steroids. and it was someone like reputable. I don't know. I might have been Victor Martinez. I think it was Victor Martinez. Yeah, Victor Martinez. Trent is the crack of steroids. Victor Martinez is a fucking stud. But I heard it's fucking no good. I heard a lot of guys that world-class bodybuilders that said it was terrible. And it kind of sucks the Trend Twins name themselves the Trend Twins. Because I like watching them. They're funny and shit to me. They're young, fucking funny, kind of like Jersey Shore type dudes. Like, I fuck with them. They're cool and shit. I like some of the shit they do. They have fun. But I just wish their name was different sometimes. Well, that's the thing with that shit too, Darren. Absolutely. It only lasts so long, and it's like any other drug. The more you do it, the more you need. Yeah, I just, like I said, I think putting it right in the name was, I mean, they could have named themselves something. It's such a catchy, good name, but it's just, you know what I'm saying. It's like right away, bang, right in your face. Young people that want to be cool, that want to get chicks, that want to get a fast car and get money, you know? It like automatically insinuates. And even if they don't want to influence people and shit, unfortunately, it probably does. All right, Darren. Nice talking to you, man. Thank you for the compliments. Thanks, Darren. You're pretty bright as well. You take care, buddy. Thanks, dog. Come back anytime. Appreciate it. Thank you for sharing some knowledge and kind of vindicating me a little bit. No one wants to listen to the fat guy until he does it. It was nice. So there you go, guys. Some info for everyone. Give it another minute or two, see if anyone else wants to hang. If not, we're going to call it a night. Get a good night's rest. Do it again tomorrow. Trenbolone.
What do we have, guys? What do we have? What's stirring in the pot?
We're like hot and hot. Go on. Come on, Vlad. Just when we think we're done talking about steroids, they're pulling us back in.
Another one. But you know what, Vlad? I don't mind them because let's keep the fans and everyone out there educated.
And be happy.
Yeah, and be happy, guys. Somewhat happy. A little muscle on the side doesn't hurt.
Exactly. Today we're talking about the most dangerous steroids, according to Google.
Most dangerous steroids. While we at it, we're gonna add the most dangerous alcohol. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a good one actually.
Meaning they're all
alcohol
dangerous to a certain extent, and the best thing is not to start, or if you are gonna do it, regardless, in moderation, educated.
The White Claws are not as dangerous as tequila, no? Is it the same?
White Claws is so. Anivars is not as dangerous as freaking hollow tested.
We can make an analogy, liquor and steroid analogy. Actually, that's a good.
He's actually comparing alcohol and steroids.
Exactly.
Very
so White Claws are like the least dangerous, and
but drinking off White Claws, guess what? You're still gonna get.
And that's Bacardi 151. That's like Bacardi 151 is like
51 is the trend.
So he's an expert of the liquor.
Yeah.
I'm not damn.
So it's you liquor him. That's good.
Listen, man, I'm gonna have my few tonight. I mean, come on, guys. You know.
All right, check this out. So according to Google, this is a list of most dangerous steroids.
Let's see.
D-ball max.
D-ball max, aka just D-ball.
There you go. Clenbuterol. Second.
That's not a steroid, guys.
No.
It is not a steroid.
Well, they messed up. See? Trenorol.
Which is
Trenorol.
Trenbolone. Or the bootleg version at your local GNC, Trenable, whatever, Trenolol.
And the fourth one, according to them, is Winsol.
Which is Winstrol, a.k.a. Get Shredded, Get Ripped, Johnson. Olympics, 88 now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Johnson was the first.
Is this a good list, or is it
first one that put it out in the market?
Yeah.
Did they miss someone on that list? As far as are these the most dangerous?
Oh yeah.
One of them is not even a steroid, according to.
This is a problem for internet. If you Google anything, especially specifically for steroids, you cannot find a right way. You'll have to hire him.
Explain.
Explain why Google is wrong.
No, I mean, there's actually worse steroids, bad steroids, but definitely, I would say hollow testing is one of the worst ones.
Exactly? Yes,
it's one that you use as a finisher leading up to competition day.
Max 4 weeks.
Max, even 4 weeks, you're kind of asking for it. You're going to definitely get the yellow glow-in-the-dark eyeballs, meaning you're about to shoot your liver out.
Is that for conditioning when you say
tightness, dries you off, gives you that rock hard look.
No,
but it's a fine line on that one.
Basically, they destroyed your liver.
Yes.
Don't they all destroy your liver?
In time, they all do. In time, the orals, they all do. But this one, we just do it in expedited time.
Steroids are bad, man.
So
some of them, see?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's
I'm glad we're listening to this right now. This is one of the best bodybuilders in the world while he was doing it. Still in phenomenal shape. Telling you some of the most dangerous steroids to not use.
Out the window, you can push it for, but it's hopefully your last show that you're doing. You didn't take a lot of, your enzymes were low to begin with. You know.
Is it an injectable or oral?
It's oral.
Victor Martinez knows his
shit.
shit.
The worst ones for the liver. And
Tren is bad too. Tren is not good.
Tren, like I always keep saying, you know, it's the crack.
Yeah.
That's the crack of steroids.
You see the results
Tren
really
is
fast.
the crack of steroids.
That's why he called crack. And you addicted for the results. But if you do continue more than 6-7 weeks, again, they destroyed your liver. All the most anabolic steroids is destroyed in the liver.
So what is it?
Listen, man, you take Tren. I mean, first you're gonna have the Tren stench, Tren skin, Tren look,
skin, yeah.
the Tren look, and it's I would consider it. Yes, guys like to run it longer for 10, 12 weeks. If you're in your 20s, you can actually push it. You're in your 30s, I wouldn't recommend you guys running it for that long. I would say use it for the last half of your cycle leading up to a show. If you're not competing, just stick
Stay
to the
fuck
primos,
away
man.
from it. Stay away from that
Diabetes,
shit anyway.
it's complicated. It feels like if you aren't perfect, you aren't making progress. But progress doesn't.
What is Tren coughing?
Tren cough. Oh man,
Makes you cough for real?
Yes.
Once you inject that chemical into your body, it goes into your bloodstream.
Your lungs.
That can't be good.
Your lungs start to be.
Oh, man, I'm having flashbacks, man. All the drink cough. Jeez.
That's
You brought it back. So what else?
It's not fun. It's not good.
No, it's not good. You cannot.
It's just not worth it. I mean, the pros and cons. I mean, come on.
But people, is it still people still use this steroid?
Yeah, why take
Guys are
something that
using
makes
it.
Not
it?
Tren, I'm talking about the
No.
other one that you said. The other.
Halocysteine?
It's widely used.
But again, these especially these two drugs, they are for professional, not for amateur. Unfortunately, the kids in the gym, they hear it, Tren, halocysteine, they go in black market and buy it, which is not real, and using it. This is wrong. You have to first you have to find an original one, the right
Original.
things. Yes.
Oh man, that's hard.
That's actually one of the things I was going to ask you. Is there a difference between lab made, and I think we spoke about it in the last one, lab made versus factory made? Is there a difference?
Always, of course.
From sky to earth, it's very different. Really.
And all has to do with the quality of the raw products that are being used. You know, lab made, again, they're cutting corners, they're not really restricted as much. You know, now you're looking at factory made, which is by a reputable company like Organon, Steris, which is no longer around, Eli Lilly and all those other companies. They use high end because they have certain protocols to follow. Again, where they're also getting the raw products, they're getting it from real good sources.
Right.
And when you're looking at, lab made, now it's, I'm not saying all labs. Some labs can actually get a good connect. They get good connections where they get it from. I mean, sometimes they get it from the actual factory made.
Well,
ones.
if the product is discontinued by the factory, the only way you can get it is from the lab, right?
Yes, on the labs, they will make it. They do a lot of spin-off steroids. They do a lot of a stack steroid.
Crazy.
The stack is basically they'll combine 3 steroids into one.
That's
yeah.
convenient.
Right.
I'm wondering what they use in Tren for what?
Again,
Just the bodybuilder using it, or
no.
the doctor
People want a
using
quick look. You go into the beach at the end of the month.
No, I think he's saying outside of bodybuilding, what people
Outside.
use Tren for. Like,
Yeah.
What is it intended for?
It's just literally for look. I mean, don't they have these guys called the Trend Twins on social
Oh, shit,
media?
what I talk about?
That's catchy,
Tren
actually.
twins.
Tren twins.
Yeah, I mean,
Double T.
that's catchy, right?
Double T.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trend.
It's a very catchy name, actually.
I don't know who they are. I think somebody brought them up the other day, and they said they're being coached by somebody to, juice up the right way, and that's good. The Trend Twins did that, but
It sounds like Tren, like Tran.
like tranny.
Like
No,
sounds like
they're not trans.
Sounds like it, but
they're not the
That's different.
trans twin. They're the trend twin. Be coming out with wigs looking like RuPaul. Yeah. Ow. Trend up, boys. No, but it's all fun and games where they're in their teens, late teens, early 20s. For social media, going all crazy. Look, yeah. But then when you're
older,
you can't get a rise. Not even out of your sunset. And the rise I'm talking about is not the sunset. When you can't get a hard on and you meet one of your young girlfriends and all that, you ain't gonna be laughing them mofos.
So you might not want to use
But
Tren.
at least you're reading in the Google clean bedroll.
yes, that's on the
Clean,
list.
yeah, clean is another steroid, but it's one of the dangerous fat burning, which is we talking about.
Which one?
Clean.
Glenn?
Butyrol.
Glenn is really not that dangerous, because
Should not be on the list, man. Google, man.
Glenn is basically, something that you can use basically for asthma. All it does is open up your lung capillaries. You take it, you keep taking it, and guess what? It gets to a point that it actually doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's why you have the pre-contest regimen of 2 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 2 days off, and all
They
that.
have protocol.
I mean, it said, you take antihistamine with it. It's supposed to, take off that effect that you can actually use it more consistently. But Tren is not the one that's really going to put you, on some crazy, steroid off the chart, hormone imbalance.
But any other names of steroids come to mind when we're talking about the most dangerous steroids?
Anadrol can be dangerous.
What is that?
Anadrol is.
And what is it used for exactly?
Man, you take Anadrol.
They give you power. Yeah, they give you power. They give you size.
I wouldn't doubt anybody that's doing heavy lifting or PRs, whatever, 1-2 reps. I wouldn't doubt they're definitely ODing on Anadrol because you can
Does it
actually
give you like
take
supernatural strength?
True, you could take it like 30 minutes to an hour before you're training and you're lifting buildings,
Yeah.
And again, it's cute at the moment, but it's an alkaline 7, steroids. So
was it dangerous?
It's a crack too.
Yeah. It's crack to the liver, man, because it's fast acting, but the faster the steroid, you got to remember that means it's metabolizing real fast in your system. It's also running a train through your freaking organs.
So it's better you're saying stick to creatine then.
Stick to creatine, NO2. Again, guys, what is the point? What is your objective here? You want to look good. I mean, you could do that without all this stuff.
Right.
You're rushing. I know life is moving so fast. You got to see between the blurs, but, are you going to be doing this 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now?
Probably not.
Probably not. So,
To take it. I'm joking.
Again, they're not. Once they crash and they wish they could go back, once the damage is done, a lot of it is irreversible.
It seems like the common thread here is the liver gets damaged very quickly.
Yeah, right.
What about
kidneys? What about kidneys? Do they get damaged?
Kidney too.
Kidneys take a hit if you're dehydrating it a lot. Again, based on the person and genetically, everybody's built differently. Yeah. Some guys can get big on 1 cc once a week, once a month. Some guys need 10. So that's the difference, and not everybody's.
What's a cc exactly? That's a measurement of
1 cc. Come on, Vlad, you took a cc before a minute.
That's like one of the. It's in a syringe.
Yeah, it's a syringe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a Boston Lloyd used to be called Team 3 cc's. That was 3. Boston Lloyd actually passed away recently.
And
did you know Boston Lloyd?
I didn't know him.
No, but you heard of him, yeah?
Yes,
of course.
But I think you guys posted him, no? I think when you guys posted him.
Yeah, sure, we have at some point. Yeah?
I mean, I remember Boston Lloyd when I think it was he got caught in the whole web of transporting.
What's great? Really, did he? But he was actually very advocating for steroids, and he was supposed to be. A lot of people don't know this, right? He was supposed to be in Generation 9 too, as one of the sub characters.
Yes.
And then he found out that Rich Piana is. Now they're both dead, obviously, but he found out that Rich Piana is in the movie, and he's like, no, I can't be in the movie with him. He hated Rich Piana. I guess Rich Piana hated him.
Hated Rich?
Hated Rich Piana, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Some kind of beef there.
Why the hate? Why the beef?
And he was like, no, we had all the plans to get him, and he was like,
maybe he was
the most.
Maybe he was more famous and more make money.
There's some kind of beef over something. I don't know.
I take more steroids. No, I take more. I love steroids. No, I love it more.
But as a
what's the argument?
Right. I mean,
one of them is on the East Coast. The other one's on the West Coast.
Exactly.
But I think
Boston was in Florida too.
Yeah.
Florida?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was in Boston.
No, it's Boston. I think.
Exactly. I thought so.
Yo, come on, rest in peace, man. Let's not make fun of him.
I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying, for some reason, I thought he was in
His
Boston.
actual name was Boston.
It's incredible how young he was.
So I thought he was in Boston. I don't know.
Yeah. Boston was in the 20s, right?
6, something like 27.
Wow.
I think he was from New England, though.
Again, when somebody dies, I always feel, especially, I think mostly when they have kids.
He had a kid, I think.
Yeah, mostly when you have kids.
Rich did not.
But as what you say, kidney, liver, and heart. So many bodybuilders, they forget about check the heart. They just worried about kidney and liver. They forget about the heart is a muscle too.
They
get large.
Steroid gets everything big.
Exactly. GH, the growing, and steroids growing the muscle, and heart is the two muscles both together.
Is it true that if you take it, your feet grow in size? GH. The true.
It happened more often when it was the average GH. That one was like
it makes your feet grow. Yeah. So you gotta get bigger stretches.
Yeah, the old school. I mean, not the old school. This is old theory actually. They say bones start growing for horizontal. So GH basically releasing body before 21. 14, 15, 16 until 21 for you growing up.
Right.
So bones growing like that.
Right.
So after 21, you close your bones shut down for growing the vertical, and then start to horizontal. If you look in the boys, it's narrow. When they get man, like a 30, 40ish, they get more wider. That means body start to growing this size, this way, not that way. So it's possible, but not too much. You feel it, but you have to abuse it or to see that.
I know definitely the one I seen is definitely the GH head.
GH head, yes.
Yeah, with the
head grows.
Yes.
Big Cro-Magnon freaking forehead.
That's crazy.
To the front and shit. It's like half your brain is spilling over through the front. And shit.
Yes,
you look all crazy, you know.
It's a side effect.
Yes.
Some of them drugs that fuck you up.
And jar.
Somebody with a big old head with a big Cro-Magnon freaking forehead. I don't take steroids. All right.
Off of what? Off of which one?
Of the
GH. If you
GH, that's not that bad.
If you use it for a long time.
So you have a big head just to look low body fat and a little bit of muscle and shit. Meanwhile, you won't look any whiter because your head is growing faster than your clavicle.
You look like an alien.
So you look, brainiac. So you have to build that neck because then you can't hold your head up because it's too freaking heavy.
It's good for neck. It's good for necks.
I had no idea. That sounds crazy, bro.
Yeah, guys. Don't OD, guys. Just educate yourself. You know, you got to remember, if it was so bad, then why are so many doctors profiting right now in Florida in this multi-million-dollar business called rejuvenation? This would not exist if it weren't.
Do you think that rejuvenation will expand to other states? Well, obviously
I mean, probably some conservative states, and it's funny when they say conservative. You know, they're so conservative.
Right, because Florida is essentially
you're downloading more porn than every other state that are not as conservative.
Florida is a red state, right? So Florida is a red state.
Red state is all camouflage, man. I don't believe this red, this blue. Is like, listen.
Well, for people here in New York, let me give you an example.
Every state doesn't matter.
We'll give you an example. People here in New York, right? You go out, or New Jersey or New York, and you don't see those rejuvenation clinics here.
Yes,
right.
You do see them. They're just not as crazy as Florida. Yeah.
So you do see them, but in Florida, they're like everywhere.
In Florida, they're everywhere.
They're like publicized. They have like
less regulation.
Neon signs.
Really,
less regulation.
So there's more regulation here. You're saying for things like
yes, there's more. You got to follow a little bit. You know, there's a rejuvenation clinic not too far from here. There's a few of them.
Isn't like so? It's like okay, weed is like legal. Marijuana is legal here, right? But it's not technically legal in certain red states.
Florida's not legal,
right?
It's not legal in states wise, but it's
not legal in Florida. But meanwhile, I think
it's not legal in Texas.
But people getting like 100 pounds a week from Florida, you know.
So what I'm saying,
they just grow it there, and shit, you know.
Yeah. So my question is, why can't it be? Why it should be deregulated in a way for it to come to New York, right? Because
I mean, it is. The thing is, I think the argument was, and I think Rick Collins, my man Rick Collins,
the attorney,
put it in. Yeah, the attorney broke it down. Basically, some has to do with being present in a doctor's office, where in Florida you don't have to be present.
Right.
So that's a little.
So a little bit of information. Don't do steroids. Try not to. From all that stuff you just heard. Unless you're going to be a legit bodybuilder in that time, figure it out when you're in your 20s or 30s. Don't do it when you're young. I think that's all I got for tonight. Had a good chat with quite a few people earlier. I'm going to keep doing the weight loss stuff. We got some football coming up this end of the week. Just grinding, getting this weight off. That's what I'll be doing. Living life. Waiting for this hurricane to pass. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for all the support. Like, subscribe. Peace.